A lot of you asked why the government isn't opening up our borders but still chooses to run evacuation flights. And these are my thoughts about it, right? I genuinely believe, right, I might be wrong, that the government does not really have a plan yet with regard to how to handle COVID in case anything spirals out of control. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Sassy Funke and I'm a Nigerian travel and lifestyle content creator. I am also the founder of Travel to Nigeria. Travel to Nigeria is your #1 trusted platform for everything travel to Nigeria. There is so much coming on the platform. Our website is launching very soon, but right now on our Instagram page, we are focused on actually helping Nigerians that are stuck abroad get back to Nigeria safely. Focus mainly on providing information for evacuation flights and giving advice about what to do, what not to do, what needs to be done, and creating a community that can actually help one another. So definitely check us out at Travel to Nigeria and follow us. Let's build this community because there's so much to offer. I recently filmed a video about how to travel through Cotonou, and I got a lot of DMs, a lot of questions, and a lot about evacuation flights. And I thought I would do a video specifically about evacuation flights. I'm going to share everything you need to know about an evacuation flight. First of all, evacuation flights are flights that are organized by the different embassies, Nigerian embassies in different countries, to basically evacuate citizens in Nigeria back to Nigeria. They work with the airlines to plan and do all these things to basically make it happen. In my video, I'm going to talk about why the flights are so expensive. A lot of you touch on Twitter that is because the government trying to make money off people, right? Because they're crazy expensive. I'm going to explain the reason why I think it's expensive, and you guys can argue with me and let's have a dialogue in the comment section. I'm going to talk about what you need to get on an evacuation flight, what the process is like. Also touching on the topic that I get a lot about whether the NHS COVID test can be used as proof of being negative for COVID on an evacuation flight back to Nigeria. Yes, I really hope you enjoyed this video and learn a lot from it, but let's get straight to this video. So #1, I said before, evacuation flights are flights that are being organized by the government with the embassies to evacuate people back to Nigeria. A lot of you asked why the government isn't opening up our borders but still chooses to run evacuation flights. And these are my thoughts about it, right? I genuinely believe, right, I might be wrong, that the government does not really have a plan yet with regard to how to handle COVID in case anything spirals out of control. Many of us know that there are so many airlines that fly into Nigeria every day, whether it's from Dubai, London, America, from everywhere, the Istanbul, they're coming in. And the truth is they have a system right now whereby people are getting tested, they're keeping passports, all these things, that I don't think they have laid out a plan. If they have numbers that they can't control, I don't think they know how to do that yet, and they feel like they can manage, one flight comes in 300 people, we can manage it today, another one comes in, they can actually manage that. So I think it's because they actually don't have a solid plan yet. So until they have that solid plan and they can trust that solid plan, I doubt they're going to open the border. They're doing this as a control mechanism. So the second thing is, a lot of you guys have said that the flights are expensive, and let's not lie. So the flights, I think some of the flights are $1,300. It's quite expensive. This is frustrating for a lot of Nigerians because most Nigerians are stranded had a return ticket. Return tickets are not being used to fly back because most likely it's being flown by another airline. So for example, a lot of the flights that are evacuating Nigerian citizens from the US is Ethiopian Airlines. I don't believe most people were flying Ethiopian before, and even if they did fly Ethiopian, you can't use that same return ticket. You have to buy a new ticket right now. So that's a huge expense for people. Many of you guys are you know what, the government's trying to make money, that's why it's so expensive. I do not agree with this, right? That the government's trying to make money. I feel like the government probably chops money elsewhere, that this flight money is not on their radar. That's my belief of flight money. I don't think, maybe there's another money that they're hiding, but the flight money, I don't think so. Because when you think about the airline has to fly from, for example, Ethiopian, when it comes to the US, right, to pick up passengers, it is flying empty. They have to buy petrol, is it diesel? I don't have to buy, they have a lot of expenses that they have to pay that typically, if they were flying to the US, they'll be carrying passengers. Think about it, they're not carrying anybody, they're coming empty. So somebody has to bear the cost of that coming empty. And unfortunately, it is going to be you, the evacuee. So that is why I believe the prices of flights are expensive for evacuation flights. Like, do you guys agree with me or not? Like, let me know in the comment section. Next thing, evacuation flights are highly subscribed. What do I mean? Many people want to get on them. Like, many Nigerians are stranded. So that means that for you to be the first person to get a flight, you have to be super quick. I know people, went to America to have kids. People went to America for vacation. They went for school. They went for many things, and they have to get back. And the truth is, the amount of evacuation flights they are running is not enough. I believe now, let me check. So as at July 27, the 27th of July, the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission said all across the world, they've been able to bring back 6,317 people. I'm sure it's about 7,000 now, but as at then, that's the official figure, 6,317 people. That is not a lot when you think about how many Nigerians are stuck abroad. I feel like it's like more thousands and thousands and thousands. So that is not a lot. So it's highly subscribed. People want to get on it. If you want to get on a flight, I would advise you again, follow Travel to Nigeria, turn your notifications on so that once a flight comes on, book it quickly. To get on an evacuation flight, you need to get a COVID PCR test done before your flight. And it has to be done earliest before your flight is 14 days before your flight. Some of you asked about the NHS, like, does the NHS test qualify as a COVID PCR test? No, because I believe you received the response by message. The truth is, officially, the NHS test is not a fit to fly. You're not meant to use that as a fit to fly, and I don't believe airlines will accept that. You probably have to go privately. I can drop the name of the test that my mom did privately for you guys to check out and use that if you want to use that. It was about 150 pounds, but the NHS test officially is not a fit to fly. The people that do the NHS test are people that feel like are ill and they believe they have COVID, right? And it's typically not for visitors, right? So it's not a test you do for fit to fly. It's actually, you do it because you're ill, right? So that's also another part, as in taking it, just use it as a fit to fly would actually be somewhat illegal. And I'm not even sure the airline would actually accept it. Interestingly enough though, some of you guys have told me on Travel to Nigeria that this COVID test that Nigerian government is saying you must do before you get on the flight, that they didn't even check it, right? And somebody even said, you know what, when we landed in Nigeria, one guy hadn't done it and he just told him, okay, make sure you're gonna do it tomorrow. So I guess there's a bit of inconsistency in terms of requirements and, maybe you should do it. So I would advise that you do it so that you don't have any issues or you don't have any drama. Also to know about evacuation flights, with all flights nowadays, you actually have to wear a mask to actually travel on the flight throughout the duration of the flight. Arriving in Nigeria on an evacuation flight, you'll be required also to do a COVID test. I think within 24 to 48 hours of arriving in Nigeria at a test center in Yaba, I believe. This COVID test is going to be free. Yes, so it's free, it's not going to cost you anything. When you arrive in Nigeria on an evacuation flight, your passport will be taken away from you. So it's good to know that you're going to have to give them your passport. And I think there's another reason why they can't open the borders for everybody to come, because they can't manage that process of keeping your passport, making sure it doesn't get lost, I think. And after you do your COVID test and it comes back negative in 14 days, you will be able to get your passport back. So I think Yes, that's pretty much it. So in regards to everything to know about an evacuation flight, I believe I've shared all the information. But if you guys have questions about evacuation flights, like drop your questions down in the comment section and I'll answer them, because I think it's important to know what they are, what you need, the requirement to get on it, what's gonna implication of getting on it, what's gonna happen in Nigeria. And I really hope my video has sort of like giving you an idea, a clear idea of that. Yes, so thank you once again for watching, for supporting my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow Travel to Nigeria and join the community. Like, check out the website. It's not live yet, but you can definitely leave your email address on www.traveltonigeria.com so that once it's live, you're definitely the first to check it out, to see it. Thank you once again for supporting me. I really appreciate every one of you guys. I hope you're all keeping safe, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.